Are you ready for this? I
Ready.
guess it was a very tough decision, warm heart life versus cold pancreas death. I mean, how did you pick between those two? That's obviously a huge
Yeah,
question.
it's a great question. So, this guy, Andy Frisella, I was really inspired by in my mid 20s when I was curious about this business thing. And he said, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for me to evaluate their business. And I say, you just got to care a little bit more. And I said, man, I want to know what he meant by that. So I started exploring this word of care. Like, what does this actually mean? And I was like, well, someone who cares, yeah, they have a warm heart. And so I sat at the beach that day thinking about this, and I drew a heart and I put a smiley face in it. I had a muscle on one hand, and then I had a microphone on the other hand because originally it was Warm Heart Fitness and Entertainment, and the goal was to have a world-class gym facility that had the best concerts at night for up-and-coming musicians. So I thought the personal development side was going to be with musicians, and then in 2019, I was like, this is not working. The fitness and the personal development side, it's not, people are not getting this. And so I'm sitting there at the bar with my mentor. He had taught a conference for 2 days. He said, come up. Anytime he was within 3 hours, he would just say, come up, come hang out with me. He didn't even care if I went to the conference. He would just say, come up and hang out with me. And so I went up there, and this is like after dinner. This is after the drinks at the bar. We're just sitting there at the hotel lounge. And I said, I'm not really vibing with, trying to do two businesses in one business. And I said, can you help me like just bounce off names? He said, sure. So we just sat there at probably 1:30 in the morning, just bouncing off warm heart, something, warm heart, something. Because I said, I really want the warm heart. Like
Mhm.
that's the business,
Right.
but I can't figure out the ending of it. And eventually he said, Warm Heart Life. I said, that's it. Like as soon as he said it, I said, that's exactly what it is. And that was in 2019.
And here we are.
So, and
Well,
here
we're
we are
not.
in 2025.
Well, I did a little search while you were explaining that. And for those of you who want to grab coldpancreasdeath.com, it's available. So that's crazy. That's still available after all these years.